welcome back to my channel. Today I am excited. I'm excited. Am I excited? I'm excited. I'm excited because we're going to be playing with blue. We're playing with blue. We are going to be reviewing the BH Cosmetics Zodiac, what are they? They're like monthly Zodiac palettes that they're releasing this year. This is the Aquarius palette. If you guys missed it, I did review their Zodiac Love Signs palette. I will leave a link to that video in the description box down below. Spoiler alert, I loved it. I do review pretty much every single BH eyeshadow that comes out because I am on their PR list. So when they send me an eyeshadow palette, I tend to film it and review it for you guys because I'm obsessed with BH Cosmetics. Like, I love their eyeshadows. So I have a playlist on my channel of all the BH reviews I've done so far. So if you are a BH Cosmetics eyeshadow addict like me, you can get some popcorn and have a blast because, yeah, my obsession is real. So this one came out and I just love the concept that they're going to be releasing a new one of these every single month for the year. Like, that, how cool is that? Like, it's just a cool idea. And this one is blue themed. It is blue. It is so blue. It's blue. Okay. So I do want to read you a few things about the palette. It's called a Mini Zodiac. Anyway, I have no idea why they chose blue. I don't know. I just don't know. But I like that they went like with a colored theme because, I mean, it's a mini palette and they're going for 12 months. So it's kind of, you kind of got to do something interesting, right? Okay, so this Mini Zodiac palette right now is marked down to $7, but it's originally $14. They do have a Capricorn one out, and that one was all like brown tones, like all neutrals, and this one is blues. I can't wait to see what next month's is. So fun. Okay, and the regular Zodiac palette is $27, and the Love Sign palette is $27, just to give you kind of an idea. So, yeah, it's 50% off right now. You get 9 shadows in this palette. 9-color shadow palette featuring an array of breathtaking blues, rich brown, and icy white shades of twilight. The ultra-pigmented mattes, shimmers, and one-baked eyeshadow blend beautifully to achieve endless celestial effects. It's vegan, cruelty-free, dermatologist-tested, allergy-tested, gluten-free, blendable, creamy mattes and shimmers. I mean, listen, I do enough of these reviews to know this palette is good. Let's just put it out there. But if you're somebody who is either super into blues, an Aquarius, or loves BH palettes, then I figured I would make this video and we'll just keep the BH reviews going. I get a lot of feedback from you guys that you love these reviews. So I'm going to stop talking now and we're going to get into this review. So if you would like to see how I created this blue smoky eye and hear my thoughts on this palette, then keep on watching. Okay, so the makeup that is on my face has been on my face since noon, and it's almost 5 o'clock at night. So we're going to ignore that. I'm actually going to take this lipstick off, and we're going to be starting from scratch with the eyes and lips. So let me take her off. I had like a doctor's appointment, so I had to like go out, and I'm doing a face off between 2 foundations, which will be out soon. So I just did as much makeup as I could, but I left the eyes so that we could do this. On my lashes, I do have 2 products. I am wearing the Lancome Cils Booster XL eyelash primer and the Monsieur Big mascara, also from Lancome. And can I just tell you, I'm so obsessed. I love this combo, but aside from that, let me wipe it off because it's a little dirty. aside from that, this mascara, how do I put this? Might be the best mascara I've ever put on my eyes in my whole life. I mean, I'm just going to say it. I'm a huge drugstore mascara fan. There's so many good ones for affordable prices. So when I tried this, I really didn't want to love it. But I do. I'm obsessed. It's literally like, I don't even know, there's not even really words. It's epic. It's amazing. And if you brush it on the top of your lash and then you brush it on the bottom, you just get this like spidery, but like in the best possible way, beautiful, the longest possible length that your lashes could ever be, they're going to be with this mascara on. Let me just put it that way. So when I want just like lashes and lip, this is it. This is everything. I'm big into primers personally. I don't know if you need to spend a lot of money on a primer. I think there are great ones at the drugstore. I love this combo. I haven't tried them separately, but I think this is an excellent primer. But like I said, do you need to spend all the money on the primer? If you have to pick one, get the mascara because it's so good. Now onto the palette. So here she is. She's little. She's a baby. And, you know, when I saw the idea of these BH Zodiac palettes, like the little individual ones, and I think they're going to release them every month, and I love the concept. I think it's awesome. I didn't get the Capricorn one for whatever reason, but I did get this one for Aquarius. Now, when I saw it and I opened it, I'm not going to lie, I was nervous. I was like, oh, shitballs, it's straight up blue. And if you're not nervous around blue eyeshadow, about putting it on your face, show me your ways. Because blue eyeshadow makes me nervous. I think it can be gorgeous, and I've created some blue eyeshadow looks. I did do a blue look with the Back to Brazil palette from BH, and I'll leave that video down below, and I really loved how that look came out. But this one, I don't know. I just looked at it and was like, damn, I don't know what I would do with this. So I definitely perused Pinterest for some pinspiration. I think I have a solid handle on what I'm going to do. I am going to insert swatches here so that you guys can see. Obviously, the price of the palette was on the screen already. But I don't know. I mean, this isn't a palette that you're going to buy by itself. I mean, if you're buying this palette, like, you're an eyeshadow lover, I think. Or you're a blue eyeshadow lover. But it's not a palette that's meant, I don't think, to be used by itself. I don't know. I don't really, aside from this shade here, I don't know what your transition would be. So, and this is kind of dark for a transition. I mean, it could be done. It depends on your skin tone, you know. I did review the Zodiac Love Signs palette, and I just loved it. So, and you guys, I mean, I have a playlist dedicated to my BH eyeshadow palette reviews because I'm obsessed with BH eyeshadows. So, like, I knew I had to do this video. So, I guess I'm looking at it as a challenge. We're going to see what happens because I have no clue what I'm going to do. I mean, I think maybe I have an idea of which shades I'm going to play with, but I don't know how it's all going to come together. So we are going to dive in. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to prime my lids with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Concealer. And I'm just going to blend that out with a little sponge, and I'm going to just set it with some powder. Like I said, I think this is a specialty palette. This isn't a palette that you're running out to, if you want like a one and done eyeshadow palette, this ain't it. This is a specialty palette. This is a very specific thing that you have in your stash for when the mood strikes. Or you're just a BH eyeshadow fan like me and you just want to collect them. All right, so I'm taking this Morphe brush. I still haven't been to the store, so I don't know like what the name of this brush is. It's in the All I Want holiday collection, which I did an entire video on, and I actually think they're still available. But this brush is everything in life. I've been talking about it in my last few videos. All right, so I'm going to go into this shade right here. Actually, yeah. This shade. And there are no names. If you aren't familiar with BH shadows, they are so rich in pigment. They are so buttery. They blend out so beautifully. Really, I mean, just some of the best eyeshadows money can buy in terms of affordable eyeshadows, I think. I mean, if you're into, you know, super high-end shadows, I still think that you're going to love these because I think these rival some high-end formulas, honestly. So I'm just pressing this guy into my crease and my outer V. And I'm not blending anything, I'm just pressing it in there. But I love this brush because, like, look how precise it allows me to get without going high, because it's a pancake. It's, like, flat. So it's really nice. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This is the scary part. So I'm going to take this blue shade here, and I wiped my brush off with my color switch. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this. And I'm going to pop it right on top of this color right here. Just on the edges. So if you guys listen to my podcast or follow me on social, then you're going to already know this. But for those of you who don't, I had this flood in my house. Completely, like, destroyed the first floor of my house. And I had to basically have the kitchen cabinets and all of the living room floors ripped out because water causes mold, and it got like underneath our floors, and our floors just started bubbling, and it was just like a nightmare. So anyway, we just decided to like renovate, because we're like, well, the house is going to be in shambles anyway, because they had to put everything back together. So now we're just doing renovations we were going to do at some point anyway, but we're doing it now because we're like, the house is torn apart anyway. So that's currently happening right now. My entire house is torn apart, so I can't be in the house during the day because I have workers in the house. So I'm having to go to Starbucks and work at Starbucks and film either at night or on the weekends. Alright, so I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. This one is from that same All I Want collection. And I'm just going to start buffing that out. So I'm kind of excited because I've been able to like pick out new tile. Like we're going to do our bathrooms and we're doing our whole new kitchen floor. And so I was picking out tile and light fixtures and floors and backsplashes and like all that stuff. So it's been kind of fun, but also really stressful. Because it's very disruptive. And it's just a lot. So I'm going back in with that brown shade, and I'm going to deepen that back up because I lost some of the color when I blended. And I am getting a little bit of fallout here. I like this brown shade. It's kind of got a hint of warmth in it, which is nice because when blues are so like obviously cool tone. So now I think I'm going to go into this deep blue shade right here. And I'm using the Morphe, what is this? I don't know, I can't see, but it's a tiny little, like, it's like a pencil brush, pretty much. It's not as tapered, but you know what I mean. You get the gist. So I'm just putting that kind of on the outer V. I just want to see what that's going to do. If it's going to do anything. No. Okay. I'm going to go into this deep brown color right here. Same brush. I'm actually going to just go right on top of what I just did and cover that up. Gonna smoke things out. Taking it on the lower lash line also. Just to connect things. I really do the same eyeshadow techniques all the time. I am not like doing anything profound. I really am just testing the eyeshadows. Alright, so I'm just going back and I'm blending everything together. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut the crease. I don't know, I'm just feeling that in that mood. I didn't put anything too heavy in here, so I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference, but we'll see. And this is definitely my new favorite brush for doing this, also from that same Morphe collection. And those brushes just don't have names. I don't know why. Alright, so I think I'm going to, we're going to try this out. We're going to see how this goes. I think I'm going to take this icy blue shade right here. And I'm using my flat Alamar Cosmetics brush. These are really, I mean, I don't know. It's like I'm almost like I'm waiting for BH to slip up. But they're not doing it. These shadows are exactly how we know and love them to be. Beautiful, pigmented, buttery, blendable. Yes. Check, check, and check. It's not the color that I am dreaming of. I don't love it. But the color that I do love is this guy right here. And it's more of like a bluish teal color. And that's the one I wanted to really focus on. But I was thinking I would use it to create some dimension and marry all the colors together how I usually do between the dark and the light. And hopefully that's going to pull everything together. So let's see. Oh yeah, that color is so stunning. Alright. Now we're talking. This is what I was hoping for. That would like overpower that light color, but I wanted something that was going to provide like an ombre effect. So I went with the icy one on the inside so that it would kind of fade. But I definitely didn't want that to be like the focus color, if you will. That looks good. I like this teal color. I'm going to take a domed brush and I'm going in with that blue color but also the deep brown color, mixing them together, and I'm just kind of going to stamp them right here where that color fades in. Alright, lower lash line. We already have some of the dark brown right here on the outer, so I'm just going to take this blue right on top and drag it right in. Every time I get nervous, I chew my tongue like it's gum. Does anybody else do that? I always do it. I catch myself. Sometimes I'll be editing and I'll see myself like focusing and I'm like chewing my tongue and I'm like, what? Weird. I think we're in pretty good shape. I hope. Inner corner. I think I'm going to keep things icy blue just for the sake of this palette and for the sake of using as many colors as possible. So far we've used 2, 4, 5 colors from the palette. So actually 6. We've used 6. So now we're going to use the baked color in the middle. And we're going to use her for the icy pop. Ooh, yep, that's blue. I'm going to just add a little pop of this color here from my Pixie Highlight Duo. I just want to give it a little bit of a lighterness. What is the word I'm trying to say? I don't know. Lighten it up a bit, yes. Yeah, that's better. I think this is where we're gonna leave it. I have shadow in my contacts, so I can't even tell if I'm all the way blended, but I'm gonna hope that I am. I'm gonna throw on a coat of some Monsieur Big. I don't know why I like to say it like that. And then lashes, and then I'm gonna be right back and we're gonna pick a lip for this. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we'll find out in a minute. Okay, you guys, so I am back for lashes. I just threw on these magnetic lashes from Eylure. I don't have they don't have like a name on them or anything, but they're kind of like a half lash-ish. They're just like an accent lash, so they kind of go from like the center out. I don't know, I'm trying them out, so I have no idea like how they really look. Like I'm looking at them, but they look pretty good from what I can see. But sometimes when I'm editing, I see things that I can't see in the lights. So fingers crossed these look good. All right, for the lip, I have a couple of new lip products. I have a new lip liner from Becca. It's called the Ultimate Lip Definer. This is the shade Breezy. And it kind of looks exactly like Matte It from L'Oreal, which is my ride or die go-to lip liner that I use in every single video. But if I were to do one thing differently on the L'Oreal Color Riche lip liner, which is this one, it would be to make it retractable, because I go through these so quick because they're so soft that I'm constantly sharpening them and they can break very easy. So these two colors I feel like are very similar. This is the Becca one, and then this, oh Jesus, they're like really similar. The Becca one is a little more pinky than the L'Oreal one. Anyway, the Becca one is really creamy. I've only worn it one time. I just got this in, so I figured we'd give it a try. Obviously, we're going to do something very light on the lips since it's blue. Yeah, so these just glide on so easy. They're very, very nice, very soft. At the end, if you want to sharpen it, you can pull this thing off and sharpen it, but I don't really find that to be necessary. I also have this Ultimate Lipstick Love from Becca. This is the box it came in. The color is called Petal. And this is the packaging. Really pretty, very like heavy and luxurious and gold. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to try this color. I don't know if I'm going to go with it. It might be too dark. Actually, no, that's pretty. Almost smells like chocolate. These are so creamy. I love, love, love the formula on this. I kind of want like every shade. These are really nice. Okay, you guys, so that is the finished look. I hope you like it. Final thoughts. These shadows are on par with all of BH shadows. They are amazing. I normally, if I saw a blue eyeshadow palette like this, I would not be like, ooh, I need to have it. But if I need a blue eyeshadow, I'm going to go to this because they were just really easy to work with in terms of like blendability and just application. Like, that was easy. And blue eyeshadow can be scary. If you get into trouble with like patchiness and an eyeshadow that just isn't blending out well and you're dealing with blue, it can get real messy real quick. So I like this because the formula is just so good. So I'm glad that I have this to put into my collection for when I do want a blue. This will definitely be the formula that I will reach for. I love it. It's so good. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell so that you never miss when I upload a video. Follow me on social, and my handle is @GLAMLATTE, and the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is over on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, and CastBox. All the details are in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.